Good evening, wrestling fans. Mean Steve here with you, and we've got more LWF wrestling action coming your way tonight. The Macho Man, Randy Savage in action. We're also going to see Greg the Hammer Valentine as he defends the Intercontinental title. Stay with us.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real Men of Genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Centerfold Retoucher.
Mr. Centerfold Retoucher.
Your incredible talent takes gorgeous women and somehow makes them gorgeouser.
A mucho gorgioso.
Breasts bigger, moles smaller, mustaches gone.
You're a star.
Thanks to you, hot wax is a thing of the past, and working out is for suckers.
Ancient history.
Any artist can say their work is in a gallery, but how many can say their work is stuffed under mattresses around the world?
You're gonna go blind.
So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, old Da Vinci of the Derriere, because thanks to you, we can enjoy real beauty the way we like it. Completely fake. Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, Fort Collins, Colorado.
All right, wrestling fans, Mean Scheme here along with me in the broadcast booth as normal, Jesse the Body Ventura. And just tonight, we've got some of the biggest names in the world of professional wrestling joining us right here.
Well, obviously, you're going to see Greg the Hammer Valentine defending the Intercontinental title tonight.
Indeed we are, and that's going to be one for the record books because he's going up against one of the all-time legends. Right now, Tito Santana from Tacula, Mexico, making his way down towards the ring. One Lou Fabiano in the ring awaiting Tito Santana's entrance, or maybe he's not going to wait after all.
Well, Fabiano doing the right thing, in my opinion. Get the jump on Chico Santana. Don't wait for him to do it to you.
Well, it doesn't look like it's going to work out that way. Santana now throwing Fabiano into the ring, and he's in after him. This match now officially underway. Here is the former Intercontinental Champion, and he wants that title back.
Well, he wants things back, perhaps, but getting them is another story. He's got to go up against Greg the Hammer Valentine in order to get it back, and he's already proven he can't beat him.
Tremendous right by Santana, and Fabiano once again crashing down to the canvas, and down he goes. I don't believe for one moment that that's what happened. I think Valentine had his day, and on any given day, Tito Santana can take that title back given the opportunity.
Well, I assure you he'll get the opportunity, but I can also guarantee you he won't win it back.
Santana working on the arm. Tremendous right hands. Wearing Fabiano out.
You see that? He tried taking out the referee. What the hell's wrong with him?
That may have been an error of judgment right there. Santana dropped toe hold face first down into the turnbuckle pad.
Great move by Fabiano, and now all of a sudden he's got the opportunity here.
Mr. Fabiano now standing Santana up. Snapmare takes him over, and he's got the rear chin lock cinched in deep on Tito Santana.
Fabiano's wrestling a smart match. First, he attacked him before the bell. Didn't really get the upper hand in that, but he's followed up really well here.
Santana getting him back to his feet. Cross body block, and he goes for hooks the leg. Will that be enough? Santana is not done with him yet. He's not happy with the way that match started off, I believe.
Well, what kind of sportsmanship is this on Santana's part?
Clothesline Fabiano all the way out to the floor. Well, you've got to realize he's the one that attacked Tito Santana before the bell ever rang, and now Santana looking to make sure he understands that that's not something he's going to put up with.
Well, at the same time, I'm sure he's trying to send a message to Greg Valentine, but I don't think it's going to work. I don't think Greg Valentine is the least bit worried about Tito Santana.
Well, I beg to differ with you. I think Greg Valentine is extraordinarily worried. Santana to the ropes. He's got Fabiano down. Back body drop all the way down he goes.
Well, once again, Chico looks like he's all out of steam right here.
Fabiano's in trouble, that's for certain. Trying to make his way back up to the ring. And wait a minute. Santana now waiting on Fabiano. What's he going to do here?
Went for the forearm and nobody was there. Nice move by Fabiano.
He drops him with a DDT, and Santana now is in trouble.
Oh, this could be a huge upset right here.
Fabiano has Santana up in the air. Drive him down to the mat.
Chico Santana's about to lose to Fabiano. This guy's never won a match in his life.
1, 2, and Santana gets a shoulder up.
Are you kidding me? What's wrong with this referee? Does he not know how to count to 3?
Santana reversing the Irish whip into the turnbuckle goes Fabiano. Santana now, sunset flip takes him over, has the shoulders down. 1, 2, and Fabiano kicks out the back door.
Chico Santana having a lot of trouble here this week with a guy that generally loses matches in record-breaking time.
Well, say what you will. I mean, all the matches Fabiano's been in the ring with all the different levels of talent he's been in there against, he's got to have learned something, and tonight that is showing like it may be paying off for him. Big drop kick right there by Santana. And another one. Santana now has the leg. Oh, this could be El Shiro. Sending a message indeed to Greg the Hammer Valentine is Tito Santana.
Fabiano's in a lot of trouble and he's in a lot of pain.
I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to hold out.
I got a funny feeling the end is real close for Fabiano.
There's the tag. That's it. Taps out. Fabiana had it up, and Santana worked that leg for all it was worth.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Chico Santana very fortunate to have the win here this week. Right here, he had it won, but then decided he didn't like it that way. He wanted to put more punishment out, and that almost backfired on him right there.
Indeed, it was a close call. Santana with opportunities. But at the end of the day, victorious is Tito Santana.
Now what? What is he doing here?
Santana apparently not satisfied. He's going around the ring. What's he doing?
He's going after Fabiana. That's what he's doing.
Well, it appears you may be right.
Of course I'm right. I'm always right. I'm the man who tells it like it is.
Big right hand. Fabiano into the ring apron. He's in trouble right now. Santana goes in there with him. Something's got to give. Irish whip to the ropes he goes. There's the cross body block, and down he goes. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, from Tacula, Mexico, Tito Santana. Stay with us. We've got plenty more action coming your way here on Legends.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Ceremonial First Pitch Thrower Outer.
Mr. Ceremonial first pitch thrower outer.
Dressed in slacks, button-down shirt, and ball cap, you take to the mound, announcing to everyone in attendance, I am fully prepared to make a complete fool of myself.
You're on TV.
Over the backstop, halfway to the plate, into the back of the umpire's head. Who knows where your throw will land?
Is it me in the groin?
Your fastball was clocked at a breathtaking 8.5 miles an hour.
That's almost 10.
So crack open an ice-cold Bud Light, oh friar of the fireball. Watching you will always be our favorite pastime.
Mr. Ceremonial first pitch thrower outer.
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri. Bud Light presents.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now being joined by the former LWF heavyweight champion of the world, Jake the Snake Roberts.
Well, I'll tell you something right now. I know Jake the Snake Roberts very well, and I know he's not satisfied being the former champion. And I've got a funny feeling he's got something up his sleeve.
Well, Randy, I hope you're feeling real good about things right now. You're back on top of the world, aren't you? The LWF World Heavyweight Champion. But as you know, when you're on top of that mountain, you've got the bullseye on your back. And everyone, and I mean everyone, is looking for a piece of the champ. Now, that could be Tito Santana. It could be Greg the Hammer Valentine. It could be the magnificent Morocco. Well, it could even be Damien. See, I told you in the past, Macho Man, when you handle a snake, you better know what you're doing. Well, what you've done right now is you've handled the roughest, toughest snake there is in the business. And I can tell you this right now. When this snake bites, the venom will flow.
Wait just a minute. What's going on here?
What is going on here?
That is Hulk Hogan.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. You know, I've been around the block a time or two, and I've been spending a lot of time right now in other places, but I'm here now. And I don't mind telling you. I've seen what you've done, and I know what you're capable of. But what you gonna do? You think I'm afraid of you? You dare come out into the snake pit and interrupt me? Look, I know the history with you and the Macho Man, and quite frankly, I don't give a damn. But if you want a piece of the snake, I'll make boots out of your ass. Well, you know something? I know that's how you feel, brother. But the fact of the matter is, it won't be Jake Roberts versus Hulk Hogan. You see, I'm here now, in the LWF, brother. And you're not going one-on-one with me. You are going up against all the Stark-Raven Hulkamaniacs, man. Hulkamaniacs? Hulkamaniacs? These people haven't seen the inside of a gym in their lives. Half of these people working for $10 an hour or less. You think I'm afraid of them? I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of anyone. You may be a big man in certain parts, but around here, you're just next. You know something, brother? I'm glad to hear you feel that way, because I'm looking forward to the opportunity, man. I want to get the snake in the ring, brother. And I will once and for all squash him. Because I do know how to handle a snake. To beat a snake, you have to cut off the head, man. And you think you're the man that's gonna do it? Let me tell you something, Hulk Hogan. Better men than you have tried, and they have failed. And next, that's exactly what you'll be. When the venom starts to flow through the veins of Hulkamania.
Oh, wait just a minute. Hulk Hogan wasting no time at all. Going to work here on Jake the Snake Roberts.
Somebody explain to me what the hell he's even doing here.
Well, I think he made it clear he is now in the LWF.
Yeah, but you don't just come out and interrupt a man during his interview time. Jake Roberts was working on Macho Man Randy Savage, taking his title away from him, and now Hulk Hogan all of a sudden is going to step in and get involved. What is that all about?
Roberts now slips out the back door and he drops him with a reverse DDT. Hogan with a clothesline and down he goes. Fans, we've got a standoff. We'll be back with more right after this. wrestling fans, we are back here for more LWF wrestling action. In the ring at this time, they are the Destroyers, and their opposition coming to the ring. Bret the Hitman Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. They are the Hart Foundation.
Well, say whatever you will about the Hart Foundation. I'll tell you this much right now. These are two dudes to be dealt with, and they're one of the elite tag teams in all of wrestling.
Bret the Hitman Hart, Jim the Anvil Neidhart making their way down to the ring, former LWF Tag Team Champions. Looking to get back on top of the ladder once again.
Yeah, well, that's easier said than done. There's a lot of people trying to get on top of that ladder. There's only room for one.
Or two, as it may be, as this is the tag team division.
Aren't you funny?
Bell sounds, action's underway. Bret the Hitman Hart with a Russian leg sweep. Now he goes for the Northern Light suplex, and he nails him with it.
Bret Hart taking the moment to soak in the adulations of the fans here at ringside. Pretty much a mistake in my opinion, but he knows what he's doing.
Indeed he does. The excellence of execution. Going now for a suplex, and that also perfectly executed by Bret Hart.
Bret the Hitman Hart had the opportunity once again, sat back and waited for the Destroyer to get up to his feet. That's a mistake. I'm not sure why he's doing it. Very uncharacteristic of the man who's supposed to be the most technically savvy wrestler in the world today.
Well, perhaps he's showing a level of sportsmanship. I know that's something that's a little bit foreign to you. Drop toe hold, perfectly executed, and now rolling out to the floor. Destroyer number one trying to regain himself. Bret the Hitman Hart with a DDT, and down he goes.
Not a whole lot of room in this business for sportsmanship. There's too much on the line, and too many people want what you want. Or even worse, they want what you've got.
Irish whip sending him into the turnbuckle. Tag is made, and now Destroyer number two from the top rope, missile launcher.
Well, right now, the Anvil's been waiting to get tagged in, and Bret Hart better do something real quick because he's been in there the entire match so far, and that's not smart tag team wrestling at all.
You want to talk about upsets, this would be one of them.
Hey, we almost had it early on tonight with Chico Santana. Maybe we'll get it here in the tag team match.
Double team right now. The Destroyer's doing a great job. Once again, the cross body block.
And now Jim the Anvil Neidhart really try to get Bret Hart to get over there in the corner and make that tag.
Once again, the Hitman with a suplex. He's got him up and down.
Bret Hart making another mistake. This opportunity is there to make the tag. Why the hell doesn't he do it?
Well, right now he's in the controls position, and perhaps he doesn't want a chance of the Destroyer tagging out as they are trying to cut the ring in half. Bret Hart now from the middle rope. Drives the elbow down, nobody home.
And once again, now he misses the opportunity that he had.
Bret Hart with those back elbows, fighting his way out of the grasp. Clothesline by the Destroyer, and now it's Bret Hart in trouble.
Nice move right there by the Hitman, but he needs to make the tag.
I am starting to wonder if there is something wrong with Jim the Anvil Neidhart that we don't know about.
That might be the only thing that makes any sense right now to me, because Bret Hart should have tagged out by now.
Choking him out right in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, it's funny when one of the goody-goody guys does it. You don't like it so much.
I have no opinion one way or the other. It's the referee's job to put it away. And now Bret the Hitman Hart has got the figure 4 leg lock on him.
Well, we saw what happened earlier with Santana.
And the Destroyer able to survive the figure 4 just long enough. Neck breaker on Bret the Hitman Hart.
Look at that jawbreaker right there, and now Bret the Hitman Hart is in a lot of trouble.
Well, the Destroyers absolutely have done a much better job of tag team wrestling here in this one. That said, the minute that Jim the Anvil Neidhart gets tagged in, he is going to be absolutely out of his mind.
I don't think he's going to get tagged in. Bret Hart right now is on the wrong side of town.
Russian leg sweep, and that's perfectly executed. And now, can he get there finally? Looks like he's going to. No, he changed his mind once again. The Hitman going to work on the leg.
I have no idea what the hell's going on with Bret Hart, but he should have made a tag by now.
Drops him with a DDT. He's out. And now the Hitman going for the sharpshooter. There it is. Referee's in position.
I don't know. It's over. It's over. He's not going to survive it.
And just like that, Bret the Hitman Hart single-handedly winning this one. You've got to wonder what's going on here.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to get some answers. I want to find out what that was all about. You may be on to something. I can't believe I'm even saying it, but perhaps Jim the Anvil Neidhart has an injury that we're not aware of.
There it is, the sharpshooter, and you don't get out of that one.
Well, the Destroyers come up short, but they looked really good in this match.
There are your winners, the Hart Foundation.
By the way, if this is the Hart Foundation, why are we not listening to the Hart Foundation's music?
You'll have to ask the fine folks at 2K about that. Fans, will be back with more right after this. Stay with us. All right, fans, we are back, and once again, Hulk Hogan.
Once wasn't enough, huh?
You know something? When I decided to come back here to the LWF, man, I knew I was going to have to deal with some bad dudes. And I'll be honest with you, Jake, the Snake Roberts wasn't the first guy on my mind, man. Everybody out there knows what the Hulkster's been up to, man. They know what I've been doing. I've been hanging and banging in the world of the AWA, brother. I've taken on the best and I've beat the best. And now, I'm back where I belong. Back here in the LWF. But this time here in the LWF, man, it's gonna be different. Hulkamania's gonna run wild, brother, but not like ever before. Because the 24-inch pythons are gonna grind ever so slowly. Anyone who gets in my way, man, Jake the Snake Roberts, you're in the crosshairs of Hulkamania. What you gonna do, Jake Roberts? What you gonna do when the 24-inch pythons and the millions of Hulkamaniacs run wild on you?
All right, Hulk Hogan is back. And he says this time it's going to be even different than before. Fans, will be back with more right after this. Stay with us. All right, fans, we are back here with more LWF wrestling action. And another tag team matchup. Coming to the ring at this time, the North-South Connection featuring Dick Murdoch and Adrian Adonis.
Well, of course, everybody knows that I'm very familiar with Adrian Adonis as a tag team partner, as we were one of the greatest tag teams of all time. But I'll tell you right now, I think him with Dick Murdoch's a very good fit, and I think here tonight we're going to see a lot of success from these two men as they also have their sights set on the tag team titles.
No doubt about it, the tag team scene here in the LWF is second to none. Meantime, outside the ring, Mr. X. Starting it off is the Dragon. Off to the ropes he goes. Adonis drops down, comes up with a shot to the midsection. Follows him up with a knee lift, and he gets him backed up into the ropes. And now Adonis, what's he going to do here? Rake it. Oh, he's biting on him. Adonis was biting him.
I didn't see that. How'd you see that?
The camera angle showed it pretty clearly to me.
No, I think he might have raked his eyes on the rope, but don't go accusing him of things you don't know.
Everything from my vantage point showed that he was trying to bite him.
Well, he's wearing a mask anyway. What good would it do him?
Now it is Dick Murdoch in the ring with a DDT. Oh, and just like that, Mr. X is taken down. The Supreme Dragon in trouble. Irish whip into the turnbuckle he goes. Tag is made.
Doing a great job right here of utilizing the 5 count to get out of the ring. Quick double team does its job. And this Supreme Dragon's about to become a Supreme Belt.
There's the Irish whip back out front, double back body drop gets him way up into the rafters.
You can tell he tried to make the tag. It's not going to happen, though. Murdoch's not going to allow it.
He's got him up in the air. Dick Murdoch does and drops him face first. Nice deep arm drag right there by the Dragon.
And look what that got him right there. He just got pie-faced right down to the mat.
Tremendous uppercut. Nice block right there by the Dragon. Swing and a miss, and now Murdoch back out front with a series of shots. Ties him up in the bottom rope, and he's going to work on the leg and the ankle of the Supreme Dragon. Oh, and now look at this, Adonis. Come on.
Hey, he's a man who always knows what's going on, and he's never caught off guard. He's a great tag team partner.
Adrian Adonis continues the beatdown. Big elbow finds its mark, and now the Dragon in trouble. Murdoch going to, what's he going to do? Brainbuster? And Adonis in the meantime, taking Mr. X down. And just like that, it's all over.
Well, that was some smart moves right there by the North-South connection. I love what Adrian Adonis did there at the end, taking his tag team partner off the mat. This way he wouldn't be able to interfere with a 3 count.
The double back body drop in here coming up in a moment. We're going to see, I think, the Brainbuster.
Big elbow right to the forehead. That was enough. And here it is, the Brainbuster. He delivers it like nobody else.
There they are, ladies and gentlemen, the winners. The North-South Connection. Will the tag team titles be in their grasp? Time will tell. We'll be back right after this with more.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Cruise Ship Entertainer.
Mr. Cruise Ship Entertainer.
When Tinseltown and Broadway said no, the cruise ship said yes.
Oh, yeah.
You may never get your star on Hollywood's Walk of Fame, but you do get free access to the salad bar.
Pretty crunchy croutons.
Your peppy numbers bring the audience to its feet, which is impressive because most of them use walkers.
Osteoporosis.
Your motto, the show must go on, and on, and on. So crack open an ice-cold Bud Light, Prince of the Porthole. You can swab our poop deck anytime. Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
All right, fans, it is time for our main event of the evening. One fall match for the Intercontinental Championship, and here comes the challenger, the living legend, Bruno Sammartino.
The former president here of the FWF gave it up to Donald Trump, and now he comes back in ring. How convenient is that? That's the guy that I put away about a year ago.
Well, indeed, you were victorious against Bruno Sammartino at that point in time. I'd be curious to see how a return match would work out.
Hey, anytime, man. I have no problem getting in the ring with anybody.
Now here comes the champion. Wait a minute. Wait just a minute.
Is that what I think I saw?
Luscious Johnny Valiant is accompanying Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Wow. Well, I would have picked Greg Valentine to win this match anyway, but now I don't see any way for Bruno to win this match.
The Intercontinental title around the waist of Greg the Hammer Valentine. And now look at this. Sammartino not waiting for the bell.
Well, that's real sportsmanlike.
What'd you say earlier when they were attacked before the bell? It's about getting it done. Lou Fabiano tried it earlier tonight.
Yeah, and how'd that work out for him?
Valentine getting his robe off finally, and now we have a match. Luscious Johnny V talking to his champion.
And now Bruno Sammartino, the living legend, distracted by Luscious Johnny V.
The Luscious One here at ringside is a definite distraction to Bruno Sammartino, but look at him firing back on Valentine. Backs him into the ropes, and now what's he gonna do? Gutbuster across the top rope, and now Valentine is in trouble.
Whoa, dropped him face first into the buckle, and look at Valentine, he's in trouble.
Sammartino asking him to get back up. This crowd absolutely amazed. Greg the Hammer Valentine is in trouble, but now blocks the shot, returns with one of his own.
Oh, and here we go. He's going after the leg, and that's the smart move right there. Greg Valentine gonna soften it up for the figure four leg lock, and he will retain, you mark my words.
Steel chair somehow gets in the ring, go figure.
Well, I think the referee brought it in when we weren't watching.
The referee, give me a break. Valentine now, what's he doing? Taking the turnbuckle pad off, exposing a steel ring. And now suddenly the challenger is in trouble. Nice go behind there by Valentine, and then reversed by Sammartino, and the challenger now with the atomic knee drop.
Bruno Sammartino right now has control of the Intercontinental Champion.
Sends him into the turnbuckle, and down he goes. The exposed steel ring, and the referee got wiped out in the process. Referee is back up now. What is Bruno going to do? He's got him up for the backbreaker, but he's too close to the ropes.
You like that stealing my move? He's trying to steal my move. Are you kidding me?
The bear hug is on. New champion maybe crowned right here. Valentine is in trouble. The Intercontinental Championship slipping away. Yes, it's over.
You've got to be kidding me.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion, Bruno Sammartino.
I've seen it all.
He had him up, but too close to the ropes. He had him in the backbreaker, and then moments later, there it is. The bear hug, and he had it cinched in. Ladies and gentlemen, there is your winner. And the new Intercontinental Champion, the living legend, Bruno Sammartino. Fans, thank you for joining us. We'll be back with more here on the Nation Network. Thank you and good night.